What's good? This is DJ's Raw Uncut Truth, giving you the raw content that you deservedly need. And the Lakers, they pulled it out tonight. Shout out to LeBron James. For someone being 21 years old, 36 years old, he's still pulling it through. AD, shout out to him. AD had 34 points and 11 rebounds. LeBron James chipped in 21 points. What did I tell you? I said this on Twitter. With LeBron James, the first game, he never really, I wouldn't say doesn't take seriously, but he analyzes the whole game to see how a team plays. So far, and excuse me, I have my victory cigar. So far, LeBron has figured out the Suns. I'm not surprised by this. And if you're a fan of basketball, if you know basketball, or if you're a spectator of basketball, you shouldn't be surprised either. Uh, Ghost 007 says Kuzma is trash. Well, he's not trash. He's just a role player. See, the Kuzma fans think he's a star. Let me spark my cigar real quick. Yes, Drummond is a rebounding machine. Shout out to Detective Trap. Shout out to the the legend CJ. Make sure y'all hit the like button too. The legend CJ said Lakers' only threat in the West is Jazz or the Mavericks. I say don't sleep on the Mavericks, man. Look at the Mavericks' whole season. Look at their last games. If you looked at their last games, go look at the scoreboards, and you'll see how the Mavericks have improved later in the season. They're a whole lot better than what their record indicates. Shout out to Hoop Jargon. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. Cuban cigars. Gotta love it. Detective Trap said, Mavs to the Western Conference Finals. Thoughts? Yeah, it could happen. I say one thing. If that ever happens, Luka's the new face of the league. TB says poor CP3 with regards to playoff injuries. Yeah, he has a lot of them. Ghost 007 says Mavericks floor spacing is crazy. Hella shooters. Yes, it is. I know a lot of people made fun of Andre Drummond, made fun of his name, called him Kareem Drummond. Really, no fault of his own. It was really dumb for Jeannie to put a picture of Dr. Buss, the late great Dr. Buss, and Kareem next to theirs and Andre Drummond. That was really dumb. So that's why people made that joke, Kareem Drummond. But Andre Drummond does what the Lakers need him to do, and that gets rebounds, be a big space, plug up the middle, and not allow these chump big men to stack the paint. That's his job. AD did his job. Like I said, 34 and 11. And like I said on Twitter again, AD was bound to bounce back. Oh, yeah, Detective Trap. The block on Book was lethal. Man, Devin Booker didn't see that coming at all. TB says Compazzo a rookie. This rookie is better than I thought. Compazzo is an old rookie. What is he, like 29? He's practically my age. Yeah, but I was impressed, man. The Lakers showed that they want to win this championship this year. They're motivated. They heard all the jokes, and I don't want to hear about they don't pay attention to social media. We know LeBron pays attention to social media. and he saw all the people making jokes about, oh, it's a Mickey Mouse ring. They didn't earn shit. They're gonna lose to the Clippers. Speaking of Clippers, boy, the Clippers are playing so bad right now in the playoffs that they're gonna make Kawhi Leonard go to another team, and that's what Paul George gets talking about some damn it's Doc Rivers' fault. No, Paul George, it's your fault because you don't want to show up in the big games and you want to throw a coach. And we have a few black coaches in the NBA. And Paul George, you decided to blame it on him last season. I didn't like that. Ghost 007 says, we're the best defense. Said, we're the best defense in the NBA. We will be the best 7th seed to win a chip. Lake Show, 2021. Yeah, Lake Show that is. And I want to apologize to everybody for not making enough Laker videos. I made one before, and I really didn't get to engage with fans like that. So I was like, I might as well just cheer like a fan when the Lakers play, and I make YouTube videos. But I'm gonna start doing some more. I like the discussion. The Lakers have a special team, and the reason why the Lakers were the 7th seed, they were dealing with injuries, players in and out of lineups. Yeah, we could talk about the Miami Heat. I see a lot of Miami Heat fans going at Pat Riley. I don't know why. Pat Riley and company made that roster without high draft picks. You know how difficult that is to do that and to make a playoff team? Well, you got a team like the freaking Hornets the Charlotte Hornets always drafting a lottery, and they still don't make the playoffs. I just think the Miami Heat fans were, not all, but some, they don't know how good they have it. They still hoping for the days of the big three Heat. Ghost 007 says, man, if the Mavs sweep the Clips, the Clippers are in trouble. They have a better roster. Yeah, that roster's better than what people thought. TB says Pat Riley is to Miami what Lombardi is to the Packers. Heat fans stop. Yeah. Shoot, I wish LaMelo Ball played for the Heat. I wish LaMelo Ball had a team president like the Heat, a head coach like Spoelstra. I don't know why they mad. But, man, it's good to be Laker Nation right now. The only bad thing about Laker Nation, I love my Lakers, but I see why people hate on the Lakers. When you have Shannon Sharp out here worrying about another team, worrying about the Clippers, the Laker and I get it, he's a LeBron fan. He's not really a Laker fan. And this is not an anti-LeBron because, we got respect for LeBron. LeBron is probably the smartest NBA player of all time. But when you're out here dissing other teams and wearing goat mask and just doing all this charade bullshit, I see why people hate on the Lakers. And it takes away what good the Lakers do. The Lakers play the right way. They play defense. The Lakers have the number one defense in the NBA. We should be talking about that. We should be talking about the chemistry. How Andre Drummond has bought in and they're playing like a team. We should be talking about Frank Vogel. Frank Vogel is doing a good job adjusting. He adjusts every single game. Watch from game 1 from the Suns matchup, the first game, to game 3. It's 180 difference. And Caruso stepped up. Caruso does what he's supposed to do. Defend, be open for the three-point shot, stick to your role. See, the problem with Kyle Kuzma in his mind, he thinks he's a star. Kyle Kuzma thinks he's a star. And with that comes problems. It's problems, man. Kyle Kuzma got to realize it's not about him. It's about the team, the team, the team. It's not about your stats. It's not about trying to look cool. I know he got 10 rebounds in this game in 24 minutes, and Kyle Kuzma fans are going to be like, oh, but he's got to buy in. He's got to play defense well. Now, he was protected on defense. When you have the AD on your team, you shouldn't be bad on defense as a power forward. Ghost 007 says, Marc Gasol is an absolute professional. That's why I respect him. Despite him stepping down from his starter spot, the second, the third unit, yeah, he's providing a big spark. But as for Montrezl Harrell, why are you talking about the Clippers and you're not even playing? See, that's what I'm talking about. Shoot, I don't even like the Clippers, but damn. I'm not going to talk about an organization that's never won a championship. I mean, we're the Los Angeles Lakers, man. We don't talk about no worrying about the Clippers. You let them deal with that. D-Lo Cowboys says, do you think the Clippers are done? Oh, they done. They done, man. Even if they win a couple of games, Luka got the momentum right now. Luka has that fire in his eyes. If you look at the eyes of Luka, you see he wants to. He doesn't only want to win this game. Luka Doncic wants to win a championship. He's putting everybody on notice right now. Mm-hmm. He is not playing around. Boy, this cigar is hitting. Now I know why James Worthy always have a victory cigar every Laker win. I see why. Yeah. TB says Luka already had a European championship. Yep. You see, the reason why Luka Doncic is so good, he doesn't just depend on athleticism. It's all mentally and fundamentally sound. His coaches in Europe prepared him for this. That's why he's not worried about no damn NBA defender. He's seen it all. He's played against teams where they're hand checking him, they're trying to armbar him every time in EuroLeague. He's used to that. TB says Dame heating up, but it may be too late. Yep. Think time probably ran out. Yeah, man. So how you like these regular streams? I know I do my streams on StreamYard, but how you like the streams where I just flip my phone on and just talk about sports? I seem to like it, though. I like it. But yeah, I'm impressed with the Lakers, man. Just got to keep it up. Stick to your training, stick to your fundamentals, and scout these teams out. Question Ferguson says, what do you think about the Lakers tonight? The Lakers are patient. They didn't rush any of their shots. They stick to defense. They frustrated Devin Booker. Devin Booker shot 6 for 19. Damn. Contavious Caldwell Pope did a great job on defense. Kudos to him. D-Lo Cowboy says, do you think Kawhi will leave? I'm going to give a 50-50 on that. Don't forget, Kawhi and his family, they love that area, especially San Diego. Kawhi makes trips to San Diego to be close to his family. So it's going to be a difficult situation. Tesson123 says, what happened to Ben McLemore? Well, I guess he's sitting on the bench. TB says, Judge Joe Brown was dropping gems tonight. Was he on Kwame show? I heard Kwame saying that he was gonna be on the show. Is he on the show now? Yeah, he was frustrated. Ben McLemore did look frustrated in that game. I don't blame the coach. Bad body language, man. You know, no coach don't want to play a player with bad body language. It ruins the whole thing. Oh, you said it was his own show. Okay. Ghost 007 says Kwame was on Ticket TV's channel. Yeah, that's because he. You ever hear the saying "right place, right time"? So Ticket TV supposedly known him from Facebook because he used to have a Facebook show or something, and that's why he able to have him on the show. You know me, I'm a congratulator. You know, I know this is gonna sound surprised, but shout out to Ticket TV. I don't got nothing against them. We disagree on certain things, but you know, it is what it is. I moved on from it, and you know how I am. I want everybody to do well, especially on YouTube. I want everybody to do well because I'm a peaceful guy, man. That's how I was raised. So, you know, salute to him. Salute to every content creator that's trying to do something. And there's so many stuff going on in this world. As black men, we have to be together. We got to stay together. We got to stay focused. And we got to uplift each other because we are all the Most High's children. Don't forget that. But yeah, shout out to Ticket TV for the interview. Um, and yeah, I checked it out too. You know, one of my subs told me about it, and I checked it out. Kwame Brown was spinning some real gems in there, and it shows you one thing about Kwame Brown. He's very down to earth. He's not like these other NBA players that they're in the NBA, so they don't have to go to this channel or not. Kwame Brown is that's why he gets a lot of subs, is because he's down to earth. See, people want to be around people that are relatable, and that's what Kwame is doing. He's relatable. So shout out to Bus Life, Kwame Brown, Bus Life. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. Show some love. But yeah, it's been a good day today. It's always a good day when the Lakers win. Well, except if you're a Clippers fan, of course. Boy, the LeBron haters are quiet today. Boy, LeBron haters are quiet today. Like, I don't mind if you critique LeBron, man. It's fair game. But man, LeBron James, and correct me if I'm wrong, LeBron James probably the most nitpicked superstar in a long time. Like, I don't like if LeBron plays trash, say it. But if he plays good, it doesn't hurt to give him some respect. If LeBron James is out here getting wins in the playoffs, it doesn't hurt to give respect for once. You know, it's good to show love. Shout out to Anthony King. I see you, my brother. Peace and blessings to you. You say, spit them facts, DJ. Always, man. Always, my brother. Boy, this victory cigar, I call it, this Cuban cigar I got, right on time. I'm just glad the Lakers got a victory so I can have an excuse to have this Cuban cigar. I'm on my James Worthy right now. Y'all know what it is. TB says it's kind of interesting that JJ Redick isn't getting pushed back for basically doing a podcast the whole season while he was playing. It's a double standard, man. I don't want to go too deep in with it, but y'all know what it is, man. If it was anybody else, boy, it would have been on. They would have been criticized. But I'm not gonna do woe is me. I'm not gonna do any whataboutisms. It is what it is. I got nothing against JJ Redick. He can do what he wants. See, I'm about player empowerment. So I'm not going to be a hypocrite and say, oh, JJ Redick don't do it because it's not fair. No, JJ Redick, you do it. You do what you do. But I'm going to call out, you know, the unbiasedness, man. These athletes, what the media is doing. You already saw Stephen A. He going to put a 2-minute blooper. Do you know you can literally do a 2-minute blooper on any athlete in the NBA? Anybody could do it. Everybody got bad plays. Look, y'all know I'm a big LaMelo Ball fan of Lonzo, especially LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball had a great rookie year, but he had bloopers. Everybody got bloopers. LeBron got bloopers. So I don't know what Stephen A. Smith was trying to accomplish, but whatever that is, that was just that was pathetic. That's really pathetic, man. See, the bad thing about Stephen A. Smith, and I heard I forgot this guy's name. No. Carcino. Carcino said this. Carcino pointed out something really good. Carcino pointed out that Mike Golick makes more money than Stephen A. Smith. I had to do my research, but it's true. Mike Golick make 20 million a year. Does a morning show, and he gets to go home. Stephen A. Smith got to do every single show, then do an NBA countdown, then do this, then do that for $8 million a year. Like, I disagree with Stephen A. Smith, but he's carrying ESPN, and he's getting paid less than, I think it was Mike Greenberg or Mike Golick, one of those two. Testing 123 says Stephen A. Buck dancer. Oh yeah, boy, he's tap dancing like the late great Gregory Hines. I ain't even gonna say Gregory Hines because Gregory Hines was a legend. So I'm gonna put some respect on Gregory Hines' name. But that was lame. And y'all realize Stephen A. Smith waited what 2 weeks, a week and a half to respond because he had to look up for some bloopers for 2 minutes. Dude's lame, but he didn't have that smoke for Michelle Beadle. Y'all remember Michelle Beadle broke guidelines, ripped them because if you work for ESPN, you're not supposed to call out your own colleague on social media. It's in their contract. Michelle Beadle did that, and guess what happened? After Stephen A. was like, I ain't about to do this, I ain't about to do that, he comes around apologizing for something he shouldn't have apologized for to her. Louis says Stephen A. embarrassed himself today. Yes, he did. There's people that been hitting me up that like Stephen A. and they telling me, oh, he was just saying he's not a good. It's more than that. That was just not the way to do it. That was not the way to do it. Speaking of Stephen A., I'm gonna really go in. Remember all the stuff he said about? Because remember, Stephen A. was trying to act like, oh, I'm just calling out people who didn't live up to the number one pick. Okay, so why are you talking about Kevin Durant? Okay, Stephen A. So why are you talking about Russell Westbrook? And you said that Russell Westbrook, his triple double doesn't mean anything. Why would you say that? You know how tough it is to have a triple double. You know how tough it is to. Ooh, this cigar is good. You know how tough it is to get all the rebounds from the big man and push the transition. It's not easy. Instead of congratulating Russell Westbrook, this dude act like that didn't mean anything. He pretty much went on national TV and Stephen A. just said, well, Russell Westbrook's triple double, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't matter. So breaking history doesn't matter. Shout out to CWE. CWE, I see your Brooklyn Nets. They look good. See, I'm not going to be like old media and just hate on the Nets. The Nets look good, bro. They playing as one. Look at the ball movement for the Nets. Excellent ball movement. TB says, surprised he defended Charlemagne the guard. Uh, the reason why Stephen A. defended Charlemagne, they part of that clique. And Kwame Brown said it on his channel that it's called the Go Along, Get Along, meaning elite media personnel having backing from lawyers and high-level execs. See, the reason why Stephen A. Smith responded the way he did is because Bob Iger and the interns and the ESPN cronies gave Stephen A. Smith the okay to do it. That's the only reason why he did it. See, he didn't do it last week. All of a sudden, he started to do it. But Stephen A. Smith is an embarrassment because he forgot who he is. So when Stephen A. goes out here and talk about social justice issues, I don't pay attention to it because I know it's not coming from a good place. If someone sends me something, say, look what Stephen A. said about this situation, I ignore it. I ignore it. Doesn't matter. CW says Stephen A. jealous of the Nets. We know Knicks always going to be New York's #1 team. Envious childish. Yeah, you could still love the Knicks and be real and say the Nets are that team. We got to bring realness back to sports conversations, man. We got to bring realness to sports conversations, man. We got to bring that back, man. If a team is playing good, show them love, man. Give them respect. Since y'all don't like Kevin Durant, y'all don't want to give him the respect? Come on, man. Since you get annoyed by Kyrie Irving, you don't want to give him respect. This is ridiculous. And as for LeBron James, I get it. Some of you may not like LeBron James. But does it hurt so much to just say he had a good game? Can you at least say he had a good game? CW says Stephen A. likes KD, I thought. No, KD's mom put Stephen A. in check. That's why Stephen A. don't talk about Kevin Durant no more. His new target is Westbrook and Kyrie. CW says Jeff Green is hurt. I hope he gets better because the Nets don't got too many bigs. TB says Stephen A. Smith could have created his own platform instead. He wants to be the slave to Disney. Bingo. Hey, we got 30 plus in the chat. Make sure you hit the like button. Share the content. Share it with the Lakers Twitter. Share it with everybody. Know that we're live. David F. says Stephen A. is getting roasted. That's what he gets. Come on, man. You're going to have bloopers and say, oh, yeah, since the bloopers say he's a scrub, that means he's a scrub. That's not how you do it. And y'all realize that Stephen A. used the bloopers of when Kwame Brown was injured. Did y'all see the 76ers? Kwame, he was injured that year. He chose the Charlotte Bobcats highlights of Kwame Brown. He was injured. See, they don't do their research. Now, I get it. I'm not saying Kwame didn't live up to the #1 pick. You can say that. But don't say this man was a scrub, man. This dude played for 13 years, man. He played for 13 years. So all the bus, and I don't like that word bus. I don't like it, man. It's just a word that ESPN made up to belittle players. But they never talk about Andre Bargnani. They never talk about Michael Olowokandi. Remember him with the Clippers? They never talk about, not even just #1 picks, #2 picks. Adam Morrison. Adam Morrison played for 4 years in the NBA. So many other players. The list goes on. I can make a full list right now. Darko Milicic. Oh, man, I can't believe I didn't mention that name. Anthony Bennett. See, the reason why Stephen A. didn't bring up Anthony Bennett is because it's not going to bring him no clicks. Anthony Bennett's from Canada. And that's not going to get American clicks. Anthony Bennett was the first #1 overall pick to play in the G League. That's never happened before until Anthony Bennett. But the media is silent on that. Greg Oden, I hate to use Greg Oden's name. If Greg Oden did not have those injuries, boy, he would have been cold. Go look at tape at Greg Oden at Ohio State and come back to me. It was never about performance with Greg Oden. Greg Oden was always injured. So when you're always injured, you're going to be very cautious. To all my athletes in there, y'all know what I'm talking about. Whether you play football, basketball, track, man, you get them knee injuries, man. And you keep getting the knee injuries and meniscus. You watching everything around you when you're playing sports. TB says Greg Oden was not a bust. I got a new term for that. When you're injured like that, just like Brandon Roy, I call that medically excused. Greg Oden was medically excused. That's my new term. Before those injuries, Greg Oden was the truth. TB said, saw a few games of Greg played. You can tell he would have been dominant if he was healthy. Healthy footwork was excellent. Anthony King says Eton Thomas and several former Wizard players said that Kwame was clearly by far the best pre-draft player. He compared, you know what's crazy? Anthony King, and there's articles about this. Look at, if you go on Google and put Kwame Brown pre-draft workouts, he dominated Tyson Chandler and Eddie Curry in those pre-draft workouts. This is a known fact, but the media, they don't do their research. They're lazy. They got these interns looking at all the information from YouTubers. They get all their information from us YouTubers and print it out and write a script and give it to the freaking analysts. Shout out to the brother, Drop the Mic. Make sure you subscribe to his channel if you haven't. Said, what's good, y'all? You know, I'm just hitting the cigar right now. Victory cigar. The Lakers handle business. LeBron James, 36 years old, still got it. Still finding a way to win. Y'all gonna have to give respect to LeBron James once in a while. Boy, they have a difficult time to give LeBron James credit for once. Like, you can't say one good thing about LeBron. You can't say that he passed well today. You can't say that he orchestrated some good shots for his teammates. You can't say he played defense today. You can't say anything about LeBron. Drop the Mic says, give the man his flowers. Yeah, give him his flowers. Stop worrying about it till it's too late. I promise when Kobe Bryant played, there was a lot of haters, man. There were a lot of haters not giving Kobe his respect. Talking about Kobe's number 9 or 8 all time. That's disrespectful. They switched up last year. Unfortunately, he passed away from that crash. And R.I.P. Mamba, man. The same people that talked mess about Kobe Bryant, when he passed away, all of a sudden switched up. You got to give these people flowers now. Don't wait when it's too late. Because you're not going to see another Kobe Bryant. You're not going to see another LeBron James. Appreciate them now, man. You see how I gave credit to the Brooklyn Nets? The Brooklyn Nets are not my team. But, man, they're playing well. They're passing the ball well. See, that's fair basketball analysis. We got to get back to that, where we can be objective, but also give props where need be. CW says LeBron always gets credit on the media. What are you talking about? Yeah, his media side. Yeah, I'm talking about people, social media. We know LeBron gets props in the media. We get that. I'm talking about people who are fans of basketball. Drop the mic says Kobe was that dude. Prayers up. Yep. Kobe was the man, man. Kobe was just that dude. I remember when I was young, man, and I was rooting for the Lakers so bad because I couldn't stand the Celtics. And I was like, man, Kobe gonna pull this through. It's the 2009 2010 finals, man. And Kobe just took over. He gave everything he got to get that ring for us, man. But man, shout out to the Lakers. Shout out to LeBron James for he's still proving a lot of people wrong. Am I saying that the Lakers are going to win it all? I don't know who's going to win it all. But the Lakers are going to fight like crazy to try to win it all. And that's all you can ask for. But yeah. TB, we do know that LeBron has media I don't overlike Nick Wright, aka Nick Wrong, and Bruce Sard and Rachel Nichols. I'm not a big fan of theirs. But you can't blame LeBron James because he got groupies. You know, he's a talented player. That's what happens. But that issue you should blame the media more than you should blame LeBron. That's just what I think, man. CBE says LeBron got the most fanboys. Yeah, he got fanboys. But even though LeBron got fanboys, you can still give him credit when he's playing well. But I get what you're saying, though. CW said LeBron pays those media fanboys. Hey, you may be right. I don't know. All I'm saying is whoever's playing, I don't care if it's Kevin Durant, LeBron, Steph Curry, Luka, it doesn't matter. When they're playing good, give them credit. When they're not, hey, criticize. Constructively, though. Tessin123 says LeBron gets a lot of hate, too. Yeah, it's not just one way. Yeah, he gets a lot of love, but he does get a lot of hate. Yeah, Tom Brady got fanboys, Tanya Jones. If you're a star, you got fanboys. That's how the game is. When Jordan played, he got fanboys. You couldn't say anything about Jordan. When Jordan was like messing up the Wizards franchise, messing up a good thing with Kwame Brown, the media was defending Michael Jordan like crazy and was blaming everybody else. Tell me if I'm lying or not. And again, shout out to Kwame Brown. Subscribe to his channel, Bus Life. That's a good show. CW says Shannon hinted that him and LeBron messaged each other. Shannon is talking for LeBron on Undisputed. That's possibly true too. But I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm not gonna give LeBron credit just because he has a close connection with a media member. When I talk basketball, I'm judging the game of basketball. All that extracurricular stuff, man. But I get what you mean, though. But man, it's a good day today. Before I go, I want to tell everybody, man, peace and love to everybody. Cherish your family, cherish your friends. Live with a purpose, man. Live with a smile every day. You never know, that smile that's on your face can uplift somebody else. And be thankful for what you got, man. Remember, you're always in a better situation than somebody else. So let's try to be better people. Let's try to be the best people we can be. And let's keep this sports talk going, man. At the end of the day, I just want to see some good basketball. And boy, I'm getting that. David F says Judge Joe Brown going to be on Bus Life tomorrow. Uh-oh. If that's confirmed, let me know, because I want to see that. I always love listening to our elders, man, speak, because there's some stuff we don't know that the elders are trying to tell us. True. I'm still trying to learn every day. I don't care if I got 4,000 plus subs, man. I don't know everything. And that's okay. We all don't know everything. Salute to you, CW. Salute to Drop the Mic, subscribe to this channel. TB, I see you, David F. You already know what it is. Hoop Jargon, Laker Nation. Peace and blessings.